Hello, and welcome to Rue Valley. Valeria, the influence manager from Owlcat Games, was kind enough to give me a copy of the game to play and review. Rue Valley is an isometric, story-driven RPG about a man trapped in a mysterious time loop surrounded by a varied cast with complex emotional stories, each hiding unsuspected secrets. Dealing with mental challenges, the main character must rise from the depths, delving into the heart of the anomaly to uncover its enigmatic origins. With a deep story about overcoming, break free from the time loop, and deal with your mental problems along the way. Again, thank you to Valeria for giving me the opportunity to play and review this game. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Define my character personality, eh? Assign all personality points to proceed, okay. We'll leave it that like that. And then... Oh, okay, I see how this works. Do that, okay. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Traits. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are crucial. They are a crucial part of the role-playing a character with real personality. I sort of spaced out. What was that again?
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Status effects. Total lack of motivation. Red ribbons on the character's portrait show the status effects your character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. A slight lack of motivation, more like a total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select / hover over trait to see what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Finally befalls a room, a muffled clanging sound from outside only, making the moment more uncomfortable.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be one at a time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case? Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do, yet now suddenly your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Any other questions?
Can't you simply state that I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives?
Mr. Harrow, that is out of the question. This is a court-ordered therapy, and both of us could be fined or worse if we don't see it through. And I have my own professional reasons in addition to the legal ones. You require help, and I've been designated to provide it. I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to start now. Anything else?
No, that's all. He glanced at the clock almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear the sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
To use run. Okay.
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to.
Where are we going? Does he just walk here? Okay, shift helps with running. The sun still burns as bright as it was in the zenith. It's heat absorbed by asphalt. You won't get far without a car. Stare at the road for a while. Alright, alright.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
Alton and the girl behind the counter is occupied by ongoing phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the cheap looking pen. Check out the leaflets. Picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits cherishing the bottles of water. Above all, Coral Destiny logo. Okay. Other side, a picture of an endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Free bottled water for the people of Rue Valley, courtesy of Coral Destiny, your favorite space agency." Paranoid, nothing's really free. Nothing ever is. Beware. Take the leaflet with you. Put it back on the desk. Grab the cheap looking pen. Better not draw attention to yourself. Drop to bed. Leave.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
Sit down. Mess with your phone. The phone bleeps to life with the lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it wouldn't be a musty with ages neglect. Okay. The phone back into your pocket.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
Leaflet with you. Items you pick up are stored here while not in dialogue. You can click on them to interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on their icon, for example, Wi-Fi availability or battery level on your phone. Social check, try to get her attention. You've come closer in order to make eye contact, and after a few moments, she finally notices you, shrugs, and briefly gestures towards the phone, mouthing an apology. In a hurry. She looks at you and at first seemingly ignores your plea, but several moments later, you hear her saying,
Hey, listen, I have to go now, so let's... I know we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Hi, sorry for the wait. Let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Nod and wait for it to go on the counter. Thank you. Put your arm in politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she completely ignores your gesture and excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I patiently wait for her story.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Close your eyes and turn your senses off. Continue listening.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Costs us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
Takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. Does somebody have ADHD? But after a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Read the document first. It won't get you this way, and don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Why do you ask? No. Continue reading. She interrupts you curtly. Oh, you read the whole document and do your best to find hidden loophole or suspicious wording they may try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. If only you were a lawyer. Well, time to click the I agree button.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. Rooms with key card. Unlock the door with your key card. Try the knob. You press the knob and push the door, half expecting it to work. It's locked. Okay, we'll use the card. Fine green light shows up near the knob. Door is unlocked. Enter the room. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin still. But you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Oh my god. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. Can't deal with this now. Put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. You really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? Open the suitcase and get it done already. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Finch says, days or weeks, months even. Unback. You plug in your phone charger above the bedside cabinet, put your spare clothes in the closet, your slippers next to the bed, and your toothbrush in the cup under the bathroom mirror. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It is now, whether you like it or not. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup holds implement of your oral hygiene. Brush your teeth. You grab the toothbrush from the cup. First, wet your toothbrush. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell. And all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Then you see it, the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. I changed my mind. I'm not touching that water. Look at the mirror. Mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here and a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. A mole? Could it be skin cancer? Little old mole under your left eye. It's been with you as long as you can remember. Yet still, has it grown in size a little? Changed its color, perhaps? Pretty sure it has. Perhaps you're imagining it. Or it may be too late to worry about it, and you'll die in a matter of days. Look at the mirror again. A stranger who looks exactly like you is looking straight in the eye. What does this say? A list of rules you can't be bothered with right now. The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Finch's room. Sit down. You accept its coziness. Check out the leaflet. Picture of a huge rocket and a group of people. And oh yeah, we read that. Read the leaflet, kill some time. In hope sleep will come. You start to read the tiny letters containing everything it's read. Okay. Remind you of times you forgot your phone while going to the bathroom and where you're forced to read blurbs from cleaning products and the air fresheners. Can't even imagine what people had to go through before smartphones were invented. Yeah, and how about before cleaning products and air fresheners? Oh, yeah. Consider yourself lucky that you have a small piece of literature with rockets and spacemen. Read on. At Crawl Destiny, we believe innovation should serve the everyday needs of the communities around us. That's why we proudly provide fresh, purified bottled water, completely free of charge, to the residents of Rue Valley. I wonder why we need that. I mean, I just experienced a lack of clean water. Delivered regularly and held to the highest quality standards, our water is just one example of how we committed to a healthier, better future right here on Earth. Yawn. Your eyes keep reading, but the information doesn't reach your brain. Nevertheless, time begins to pass. A small leaflet can only keep you occupied for a short while. Put it back in your pocket. Get up. Crawl into the bed. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attain therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope for sleep will come. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply... Oh my god. The screen simply reads unknown number and you feel betrayed by your own phone, making the identity of the mysterious caller. Answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Who gave you this number?
Well, Mr. Harrow, to be honest, I don't even have your number. It was randomly selected by the computer. The privacy of our potential clients is among our core values here at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. I can assure you.
Paralegal exploit.
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley?
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this True Valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know
Oh,
what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
all right.
Now that's what I like to hear. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, you truly are a man of action. I'll
Mm-hmm.
write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
Before you have the chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Close your eyes again. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Mind map. Memories. This is your mind map. It does representation of all memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by clicking on it to activate it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. I understand. From the blur of half-formed memories, impressions, image of the receptionist. You desperately try to catch her attention, but she quickly engrossed in the phone call. I'm in a hurry. You play their games. You do it their way. You are polite, but this is just a facade. You hide what you really feel about them. You're fake. You see yourself lying in bed in the motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rucker, and
Ugh.
I'm a senior sales detective at Interior Paralegal
Who gave you this number? If they have your number, then they probably know your location. In fact, they probably know what you're thinking right now. Those scroll images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harold?
Can't say in the real world for 1 second, can you? At least you admit it. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Ignore her. This is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and waking. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed: clothes, phone, charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside the suitcase. The faulty latch. Let's go already. But this suitcase feels too alive with a loud hiss. The seam splits and Snake's head appear, lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bones twist into knots. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it, close it. You slam the lid down, the latch snaps shut, silencing the hissing for now. Huh, I need to check out. Let's bring the suitcase. Nobody will notice. As you descend the stairs, the midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and the suitcase shifts slightly in your grip. Better not think about it. Just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one is here, and even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. I can't eat here. It's too hot. On the desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself. Yes, let's get this over with. Name, date of birth, length of stay. Single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, a pond, spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. The ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you've written. Snatch another form and start over. You slap the new form over the old one. The blotch seeps upward. Your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault after all. You did what you could, now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat. Asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. You drop another coin. Clink, press, hum, still nothing. Insert coin, press the button. The world narrows to the clink of metal, the press of your finger, the machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. The checkout. You tried to leave the damned hotel and all that therapy nonsense behind, and everything kept falling apart. Not enough willpower. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. Yet it's an echo of my past. More like random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Let's forget about it. I just know it's important. Could be, but you are strong enough to remember it, brave enough to confront it. Not yet. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is dry as the desert. Status effects. Okay. Some effects have greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point towards the impulsive side. But some other status effects have a much greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in your character's creation. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Get up to find some water. I just want to see what happens. He goes in here. Thirsty. Turn on the water tap and
God damn it!
Hear the man yell from inside of his vehicle. Even though the tinted windshield, you can see his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Judging by the careless driver you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Finks. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Trying to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? Really not think about it right now. Right. Let's find something to drink. I like the color on the windows. Oof. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it just as a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here. Shrug it off. Your mind says it's nothing, but your heart is still racing from the sudden shock. It's pumping, but there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Pepsi's eyes are closed, and you can hear music blasting from her headphones. She doesn't seem to even have noticed you. Ring the desk bell. She opens her eyes and jumps away, startled by your presence.
Mr. Harrow! Sorry, I didn't notice you. What can I do for you?
Where can I find some water?
Oh, yes, I forgot. Don't drink the tap water. You can get a bottle for free at the vending machine instead. Just press the button.
Just frown and leave.
Have a nice evening, Mr. Harrow.
Have a nice evening, Mr. Harrow. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. Thirsty water. If your first desperate thought, but even if the hose was on, you know you wouldn't want to drink what would come out. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Press the reddish button. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads, "Drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny." Press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Blech. Take the bottle of water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hands. You can't wait to drain it of precious fluid. Paranoid. Wait, how come the water is for free? Think, man, you've allowed yourself to be seduced by the promise of that cool, fresh sip. Stop and ask yourself the important questions. Who benefits from free water? Why would anyone just give away something of value for nothing? What if they poisoned it? They trying to get us addicted? You and your whole species are already terminally addicted to water. Oh no, this must be some other angle here. Something that's right in front of you, but you can't see it. You just can't figure it out right now. Thirsty, precaution. Precaution be damned, drink the water. You rip open the bottle cap and start draining the water until you hold a swiveled plastic husk in your hand. Suddenly, the night sky turned blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. It's Terminator, this Judgment Day. Anxiety washes over you. Hide. But you can't hide from the whole sky on fire, and better than you can from your own past. Anxious apprehension. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect, and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? That's easy. Simply stop being you. What kind of answer is that? Receptionist saying whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. You're expecting an old-fashioned key, were you? I was expecting an answer. The receptionist disappears, and instead, the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Red sky is seeping through the cuts in your eyelids, forming a number.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Really, there's something pleasant to think of instead of this bushy eyebrows psychotherapist and this court-mandated therapy. Think of something tasty. Dr. Vent only seems to become more real.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
It's all right.
Pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing this slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries, while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanking from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates, and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
Dr. Finish is apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Sure.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session...
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a concerned look.
Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Social check. Well, you're endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try to act like stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Time to raise that fortress of ice around your emotions and defend it with your life. If they see you're weak, they'll eat you alive. I'm fine.
All right.
He doesn't even try to sound like he believes you.
Mr. Harrow, you are clearly under immense stress. You can continue lying to me and even yourself about it. But long term, it will only make things worse. Trust me.
He pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
It's not so good.
I guessed so.
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. Oh no. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them, a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Thank you. A list of
The exit is behind you. That's
Oh.
the bathroom.
Oh, okay. May I use it, please?
Of course.
The book cover is dominated by a stunning redhead. Her face elegant made up, her dress tight, shadows gather all around her. But a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with delicates, she's definitely dressed to kill. Above the woman, the title, Lilith Undercover. Below the author's name, P.J. Sampson. Pff, toilet literature, ignore it. Cold, emotionless man meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but something doesn't feel like you. What's happening to me? You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then the sound of that old alarm clock awakening you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appears out of nowhere. There's something fishy about this mirror. Could it be that there's a hidden camera behind the mirror and he's secretly recording his patients? Impossible, he wouldn't. Or would he? Only one way to find out. Open the mirror cabinet. You open the cabinet door carefully, but there's no sign of a secret camera inside. Instead, you find toothpaste, a roll of toilet paper, and a bottle of whiskey. Leave the bottle, but read the label. In a purple, old-fashioned font, it says, Numb Night Sour Mash. Recipe stays the same, 40% alcohol. Okay. Leave the bottle. Leave.
Refreshed yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
Not really.
Sorry to hear that. But you will get better with time, Mr. Harrow. Trust me.
Thank you. The source of the clangs, the woman beating up the old vending machine for some unknown reason. Looking at her makes you feel even more nervous.
I'll break you open if I have to.
This machine wheezes in suffering.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access reservations. Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't...
He pauses for a second.
Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
He presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi,
She pauses again and directs her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your anxious behavior at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Stare at her blankly. Gee. Quickly averts her eyes, then touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
She ends the call and turns to you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
She continues in the same breath without waiting for you to answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get you into your room.
Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
She raised her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
This is your key card.
Oh, I didn't wait for it to put it on the counter.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
Excitedly waving her card around her head.
Well, we decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails her excitement as if she remembered something.
You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
I'm looking forward to hearing sometime. Yes, I'm exhausted.
Here.
She hands you the key card, put some kind of document on the counter.
I'll just need your signature.
Read the document first. It won't get you this way, and don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just that, people usually sign it without reading. It's probably the same in every motel. I bet my father copied it from a template he found online or something.
I prefer to know what I'm signing. Thank you very much. You read the whole document and do your best to find hidden loopholes of suspicion wording they may try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. Find the document begrudgingly.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything.
Bye. Unlock the door and enter. Wait, try the knob. Okay. Dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, is lying on the folded sheets. Even thinking about unpacking it right now making you feel terrified. I'm afraid of unpacking. Perhaps you're scared of what might be you find inside. Oh, I didn't mean to click. Maybe worried that unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. What could be inside? Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Exactly like the one in Dr. Finch's room. Fink's room. As soon as your buttocks touches a frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites lunging on a piece of dead wood. Stare at your suitcase. What a pitiful inert object. It's full of my stuff. Stuff? Clothes? Phone? Charger? Toothbrush? Might as well be empty. But it isn't. And it won't ever be without your help. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. It's an unknown number. Enter the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Harrow, the real question is, what can we do for you? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior paralegal exploits consultancy.
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field. Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley?
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
Well, do I have to decide right now? This is all happening so suddenly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
Before you just say anything, the phone line is already dead. Close your eyes again. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man either is under the influence or another patient, probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. When did this happen? This evening, but later. For a split second, the whole world is exploding. It was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here, shrug it off. Your mind says it's nothing, but your heart is still racing from the sudden shock. Suddenly the night sky turns blood red, and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Hide. But you can't hide from the whole sky being on fire, and better than you can from your own past. Oh, any better than... Okay. And suddenly everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. The meaning of what you just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memories seem so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad? And they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? Mind map intentions. Combination of several specific memories can create an idea. And with enough inspiration or willpower points, you can turn that idea into an intention. Intentions open up new dialogue options that will lead through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can be successfully achieved. How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? Of willpower. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if at all, but the fever dream of, or if it all is but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. And there he sat for all eternity. Close your eyes again. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return again, chasing one another. This is your phone. Scroll through your feed. That always makes you drowsy. Same old, same old. Put the phone back in your pocket. Close your eyes again. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists while you wait for sleep to come. As soon as the first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appears on your phone screen, uneasiness starts to build inside you. Playing the game right now, for some reason it feels unsettling. Anxious apprehension. This was supposed to be relaxing. Put the phone away. Purple pill. There's nothing else to do but swallow the purple pill. Swallowing a pill without any water is not a pleasant task. True. But getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much an effort. Force the pill down your throat. Using saliva as lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it'll take until its effects kick in. So there's nothing to do but wait. Close your eyes again. But gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No fear. What is the purple pill? What is the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy now... Hey, total lack of... Energy now fully grown is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Inspirations points are small sparks of inspiration that you can use to motivate ideas and turn them into intentions. Be aware that when you spend inspiration points, they are gone for good. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Memory or fantasy. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember it up. Active intentions. Here you can see your active intentions. Select hover over them to see more details about how to complete them. Clicking on an intention will open the mind map with that intention in focus. Brain is slacked off and you see nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing you could put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. Yet, as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck. An eerie sensation takes hold of you. Investigate strange occurrences. Glance towards the parking lot. As you stare at the reflection on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine. And then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Inspect. Look at the shards. These are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying next to the transformer, shiny and wet, slowly staring at you from dirty asphalt. Escape the transformer. Transformer doesn't show any obvious signs of impact. Investigate the largest shard. This shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means you've been here already. There's no other option. Is this all a hoax? Am I being set up? Could be. Who knows what their intentions may be. Oh no. And then, before you could wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back in Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing, and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. Their mood might change, and they might act differently at different times. The frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
No, wait, don't answer him. He's only trying to confuse you, to make you forget.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
You need to remember. To remember. Yes, there's something very important. A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside interrupts your train of thought. And suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally, that of yourself, standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Mission completed. As you struggle to put your memories in correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop.
Time loop?
Time loop. Continue. Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back from the old motel room.
I don't think I follow,
What to
Mr.
the-
Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
You're in a time loop. I'm trapped in a time loop. Well, ain't that the smartest thing to say to a psychotherapist at the end of your first session? He's probably going to draft you a certificate of sanity right now.
I see.
He gives you a concerned look and starts to scribble something in his notebook. Pretty sure that he wrote down the word crazy at least once. The next 47 minutes are repeating over and over again. Scribbles a few more words.
All right. And how does that make you feel?
You don't believe me?
Mr. Harrow, it doesn't matter if I believe you or not. We are here to understand your situation and take the appropriate actions.
Another scribble. You think I'm crazy? Yes.
Of course not. I'm just keeping notes so we can be on track in our next sessions, for which I think you could use a good night's rest. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Get up. As you step outside the doctor's office, trying to keep your attention away from the angry woman at the vending machine, you can't help but be pulled towards the only fragment of your previous life. Your car. Through the years of neglect and a few layers of desert sand, you manage to catch a glimpse of your own reflection in the car's window. Are you really thinking of running away? Yes. Old choice. Nothing says I'm in control of my life like flooring it to the great unknown. Or slinking back home. It's gotta be this motel, right? Right? Oh sure, blame the dingy motel. I should get as far away here from here as possible. I mean, places like these are always cursed or something. Maybe, though perhaps it is not this motel or even the time loop that's really holding you back, but your knack for running in circles. I just want to leave this godforsaken place. New idea gained. Leave this godforsaken place. Who's to say you won't just trade one dump for another? This place kind of suits you. It's broken and run down, rotting from the inside out. Perfect match.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Even though the car is a mess, it still has gas, and it's better than walking. Drive north. Time for a ride again? Why is it closed? An old overpass. It doesn't look like it's seen much use recently. Walk up to the edge and sit down. You take a seat on the steel structure and let your legs swing loosely over the road. There must be a way to stop it. Sure, but where to start? You're stuck in a random place and time. Nothing seems to happen, and yet too many things do happen to know them all. Small events, insignificant, forgettable stuff. Yet still, you have observed everything, everywhere, all at once, then somehow discern the important stuff from background noise and remember it. Your memory is the only tool you have at your disposal. Information is the key to solving this. So I just observe and do nothing. You could do stuff too, sure. It's just that sitting on your ass and watching things unravel is much easier. No willpower required. Wait until something interesting happens. You stare back at the empty road, not so far from the loud motel parking lot. Tranquility engulfs you as you want for something noteworthy to happen. Wait and observe. Other than monotonous burble in the creek, nothing interesting happens. You still see the silhouette of the motel sign in the distance as you feel time pass. But what is that? You see a stocky man in his 50s gasping for breath while riding a bicycle. Poor guy's in a hurry. If he doesn't stop somewhere soon, he'll get soaked. Wait and see what else happens. The rain's about to start, and you begin to wonder what will happen next. Hotel's not far from here. You can even see pinkish glow of the neon sign. You know that the careless driver drove from the motel in the direction of this roadblock. Yep, there's no other way he could go. So you're about to see what happens when he gets to this roadblock. As the thunder subsides, you realize with every passing loop it seems to startle you a bit less, as if your body's getting used to it. But the driver's still nowhere to be seen, and the first time you saw him, he was right there in the motel parking lot before the thunder. A slew of questions surround you like a swarm of bees. Why is he not back in this place like everything else? Could he be aware of the loop as well? So many questions, but one thing seems certain. Somehow he's special. Get up. The view is striking, the endless sky stretching beyond Rue Valley, an indifferent witness to everything below. In the distance, the desert sprawls, its surface broken by hills, silent ancient monuments standing watch over time itself. Below, the river winds through the mountains, a sinuous dancer draped in flowing silver, moving to a rhythm only it understands. Enjoy the view. Too indifferent. You push yourself hard to feel something. Some kind of energy, significance. Come on, it's just scenery. Barren, dead landscape. Try as you might, whatever sense of wonder others seem to find in monuments like this, it just doesn't reach you. Maybe I should try again. It didn't work first time, it won't work the second, or the third, or the 100th. Move on, nothing to feel here. Walk up to the edge and sit down. As you take a seat on the steel structure and let your legs resume with the road, get up. Okay. Drive south.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Have you seen a guy wearing a red check shirt driving a blue tow truck?
Oh, that has to be Uncle Frank.
Frank.
He's a family friend. You've met him?
Yeah, he drove into the transformer at the parking lot.
Again? Just a few days ago, he crashed into a street lamp near the shuttle stop. He's so reckless. But, you know, he and my dad go way back, so
She shrugs.
I guess that's also why he lets him stay at the motel for free.
So he's staying right here? Point your finger down?
Yep, right here.
You point down as well.
In fact, he's been living here for the last 2 years. Dad says he's a good man that fell on some hard times. I want to believe it, but I don't see it. So, why are you asking about him?
I was going to talk to him.
Oh, all right. His room is number 1, but I don't see his pickup outside, so he's probably not in there.
I'm trapped at the time limit. Alright, you ready to check in?
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
I'll wait for the key card.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Wait for it to finish.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks. So yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
Nod and smile politely.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Go check out. He tried to leave his damn motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Enough willpower. Mr. Harrow.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
just get up and leave the office.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Spit it out already!
Go south. Hmm. She's holding a phone to her ear.
Alex, fucking finally. I thought you'd never pick up. You must be the last person on this earth to still use a landline. I know cell phones are a security risk. Listen, can you check on Dad, please? Just to make sure he's okay. I called him, but he doesn't answer. Yeah, I know, but... Well, I'm sorry that our father's well-being is such a pebble in a boot of your precious work.
Before she answers again, you can already see she's going to start yelling.
Because I have a job. I do real work that pays bills and food for you and Walter while you're playing spy in your little bunker.
She shakes her head in frustration, then continues in calmer tone.
Come on, just check on him, please. He's your father, too. Right. Thanks, Alex. Call me later.
As she meets your gaze, the woman chews on something viciously for a few moments before she acknowledges your existence.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
What's wrong with my car? It's ideal for the city.
Sure it is, for that narrow rat labyrinth you call streets. Out here you need a vehicle with a little more muscle.
This is only the appetizer or a full course of Yoko hospitality. No. You treat all your customers with such scorn, or am I a special case? The shadow flicks over her face. The shoulders slump.
Apologies. You're right, we've gotten off on a bad foot here. Maxine K.
Extends a rough and calloused hand towards you. Ignore her. She shrugs, and your insult glances right off her armor.
And before you ask, yeah, I named the station after myself, Max Gas.
I get the joke. You want your customers to get max gas.
To be honest with you, I didn't give that much thought to it. The name just made sense to me. I wanted to have something of my own, and I wanted it to be known.
I always felt like shit when I had to use pseudonyms for articles. Really even mine then. K-gas.
Pseudonyms? Articles? You just continued a story that was already underway in your own head.
I am. I was a content writer, and I was forced to use fake names for articles that I wrote.
I know what pseudonym means, thanks very much. And this content writing thing sounds much like lying to me. But you do have a point. One must stake a claim to what they own, otherwise outsiders just gonna take it all. I reckon this might look strange to you, but my family used to own this whole place, from the mountains and the source of the River Rue to the canyon that goes to Gray City. But the only thing that's left out of all is the ranch house up north. And from the whole large family, the only ones that's still alive are Pops, Alex, and me.
Whole ranch house just for 3 of you?
Yes, and I don't know how you city people live in those rat holes of yours. Space is what a human needs. An empty space is the only thing we have left. You didn't come here to listen to me rambling about the sad history and state of the K family. What can I do you for?
I have a question or two.
If you must.
Frank, have you seen a guy wearing a red check shirt driving a blue Yugo caravan pickup?
Who, Frank? Yeah, he's the mechanic here. He's right there in his...
She turns to point towards the garage, her eyes widen, and she stops mid-sentence. He's not here?
That's impossible.
He's right here, back in the garage, until just a while ago, working on a car like usual.
And there's only one road out of here. He couldn't have driven off without me seeing him.
No way.
I'm not crazy, I'm telling you. Hold on, I'll call him.
Reaches for her phone. Damn it, it's unavailable. Don't worry, you're not crazy.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Then you're just looking around. I'm trapped in a time loop. The only thing worse than the sudden stare she gave you is the expressive eye roll that followed.
Look, I ain't got no time for crazy. You either gonna buy something or move on. I got enough of this shit at home.
Very annoyed. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. Alright, look around, leave.
You do that.
There's some very expensive wheels. Frank is the key. Check Wi-Fi connections. Notice a flickering Wi-Fi network. Max gas. It's shaky but has enough juice to get you going. Alas, even those 3 bars are locked behind a password. Any chance I can get the Wi-Fi password?
Are you gonna buy something or what?
Is that like required for the password?
Well, it'd be nice. You ain't just here to gawk, are you?
I'm kind of short on hard currency at the moment.
Don't you go get all riled up. I got the password here somewhere. It's T3ST exclamation point X5V3R1TA5. If my no good brother came up with that spew, and let me tell you, it's one of the easier passwords he came up with.
Test. Thought it might actually spell something.
You ought to see the awful mess of a daily password waiting on me back home. The thing looks like someone hit a keyboard while sneezing.
Pretend you're just looking around and leave. The road stretches far to the south. Somewhere down that road is your home, 1,000,000 kilometers away. Road goes back to the motel. Go back to the motel. There's the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
That's correct.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
That's great, Mr. Rugger, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
Have you been feeling like you're stuck in a time loop lately?
If I'm honest, maybe a little. I feel like things have been repeating themselves lately.
How about right now?
Well, the last hour seems to last forever. The endless waiting for customers to answer the phone, the exhausting exchanges with each of them about their misfortune and how I can help them. Don't get me wrong, I love talking with you, Mr. Harrow. Your positive attitude towards me and my offer, coupled with your sincerity, really makes you're a light in the darkness.
Right, but back to my question.
Back to your question, Mr. Harrow. Well, yes, I do feel like I'm stuck in a loop. But that's part of the job. Every day seems repetitive, but you make little progress every day. Step by step, you create and recreate yourself. That's what I signed up for when I started. Now that that's settled, where were we? Ah, yes. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly...
Hang up. Check out. Can I recall yet? Not enough willpower.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Just get him to leave the office.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Come on, you thief!
Talk with her. What happened with your lethargy? It's gone for good. Great news, but aren't you too anxious to talk to her? Nope. Really? Okay. You got this. Then let's see what she's beating up the machine for. Why do you need coffee this late?
Says the guy who looks like he's had at least 7 cups already.
Friends.
This would be my first today, believe it or not. Excuse me, but I'll try getting my coffee.
Those are rigs. They just take your money.
Yeah?
Takes you a better look at you.
Yeah. The whole game is rigged, right?
Turn attention back to the machine.
Work, you piece of crap.
Maybe the universe is telling you to switch to tea or something.
And as soon as the universe produces tea that smells, tastes, and feels like coffee, I'm all in. But seriously, what do I do now? I cannot survive what's left of the day without coffee.
Fix vending machine.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Drive south. Drive south. Oh, fancy tombstones. Your eyes instantly fall on the engravings Walter Philip K. May 16th, 1941, with no date of death. This bronze sarcophagus has turned green with age and waiting to swallow Walter's body. At the center of the lid are a perfectly carved cowboy hat, a set of stirrups, and a repeating rifle. The opulence. If only I could live so long. That would just mean even more time to waste on sweet, sweet nothings. You don't have to worry about that. You're consume too many instant noodle packages to hope to live past 50. Leonard K., the founder of Bothwood and K Cattle Empire. That must be the lady at the gas station. I'll remember that. Drive north. A motorcycle here.
See my brother around by any chance?
Yeah, he's right here in his...
Oh, it's her brother.
He disappeared.
Left without saying anything, huh?
Nah, there's only one road out of here. He couldn't have driven off without me seeing him. Hold on, I'm calling.
Just for her
Have
phone.
you tried calling him, Max?
Off network. Damn.
Yeah. Pity. I was hoping to catch him at the motel before I head out.
Oh, where he headed, by the way? Vacation?
Nothing like that. I quit at Coral Destiny.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just need a change.
Ugh, thought you'd never leave.
I didn't think I would either, but here we are. Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it. I just wanted to say goodbye to Frank before I leave. You know, we've been at odds lately, but I hoped...
Sentence trails off, leaving her thought unfinished.
He's not at the motel, he's not here, so probably drove to Bothwood?
Yeah, that sound like him, but still, I swear I've been standing right here looking at the only road the whole time. And I didn't see or hear him leave. No sound, no dust, no nothing. I went outside about an hour ago, maybe half an hour, talked to him. He was fixing Anita's car and his blue pickup was still parked there.
Well, couldn't he have driven it the other way?
Into the mine pit? I would have heard that for sure. Besides...
She looks towards the pit. Besides, the fence is intact. Weird for sure, but it's Frank. There's always some sort of twist. They both fall silent for a moment, continue listening.
Hey, I know. Let's check the security camera footage. We'll see when and how he managed to disappear.
Oh, great idea. Let me see. Need admin access to rewind. Just a second, need to log in.
She's trying to type on the keyboard, mumbling to herself, probably trying to remember the password. Okay, added some numbers at the end. Mutters to herself.
Oh, shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
Sucks. You in a hurry?
Not really, but I wanted to stop by the cemetery before I continue on.
Tough luck. Till the rain stops, it'll probably be night by then.
Yeah, not the best time to visit the cemetery. Just my luck.
Anyways, I'm logged in now. Want to come behind the counter? Oh, what? Alright, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop. It says 7:55 p.m. That's only half an hour ago.
Ghost driver and his blue pickup appear on the screen.
Let's fast forward a bit.
Alright, let's see.
Fast forward the video for no longer than a couple of moments, and the ghost driver as well as his pickup disappears from the video.
Wait, what? He just vanished.
What? How?
I don't know.
There's no way. You must have misclicked or something.
I didn't. Look, it says 8 p.m. right there.
Go back a little. Maybe we missed something.
Okay, let's go back.
Presses a button. 7:59, and here he is again.
Played at half speed.
Alright.
Plays the same part at half speed.
Unbelievable. 8 p.m. on a dot and poof.
Continue listening.
Oh my. My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational explanation.
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something. Let's rewind a bit more just to be sure.
Well, it say 8th of August 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try.
Running the footage.
7:41, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air, asked Frank how he's doing.
Clock on the screen keeps ticking backwards. Around 7:25, a stocky man in his 50s briefly appears in frame, walking out of the gas station in reverse. You immediately recognize him, the same guy you saw riding the bicycle on the road.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer drop by to ask something. No idea who he is.
She's stumbling over her own words as she's hiding something.
Oh, all right. He looked kind of familiar, but I must have mistaken him for someone. Well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
What, Walter too?
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been. And I'm bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
But how does he exit the house on his own?
I don't know. We got a fancy new door, we boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Yeah, I know. But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
He looks towards the screen.
Come on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's messing with us. I'm sure he's swapped the footage or something.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to something.
Continue listening.
Brothers, right? Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but you can't help but care about them.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they expect you to be there when things fall apart.
True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7 long years after Mom died, when we were living at the motel. I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that. But ever since...
She falls silent for a moment.
Yeah, changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain working with him. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been. A few more wrinkles, a little less hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
Well, consistency does count for something, even if it's consistently... chaotic.
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to accept them for who they are.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines, I, cut them off.
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
It's definitely not that, trust me. And...
You last nervously. And I'm far from being a girl, Max.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So, what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend. What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable. Pops would be so proud.
He trails off suddenly, leaving an awkward silence hanging in the air.
Hey, do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong? Even though you thought it was the right choice at the time?
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
No, not like that. I mean, something bigger.
She frowns.
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean, something you'd rather people never know about, even if you had good reasons.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, that's tough, or at least for me. Maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding facing some things head on.
Her voice is quiet, almost a whisper. Easier to run. They both fall quiet for a while.
I think the rain is letting up. Hope it'll stop soon. Hey, do you sell those little croissants You know, the ones filled with stuff?
24-hour Butterbloom Choco?
No, the ones with the vodka-flavored cream or something.
Ah, these.
He points to the package of mini croissants on the shelf.
Ah, yes! How much are they?
$9.89.
Here. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other, even if it was just in passing.
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by one. I get it, though.
Yeah, well, people change, things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could convince us to leave. I just hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
She looks at the monitor.
I know. It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
She starts fiddling footage, playing it forward and backward every time. As soon as the timestamp reaches 8 p.m., the careless driver and his pickup completely disappear.
It's no use. I won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks. Bye.
They share a long silent look at kind only possible between two people who couldn't be more different, yet they've known each other forever. And then loudest thunderclaps strikes as if both triggered by both unfreeze, ending this heavy moment.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
I should keep silent, leave. Drive south. Oh my god, she just got here. Nothing awkward about man following a woman in the dark like this. Hello. Okay, nothing I note here. All right, so that's interesting. Go to the motel. Let me check out. Not enough willpower. Must get more willpower. Must be more stronger.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Get up and leave. I don't care about you.
Please.
No.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Leave.
Spit it out already!
I was gonna talk to what's her face.
Come on, you thief!
Wait for her to finish the call. Listen. Do it again.
Right. Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Alright, who was that stocky guy that was... I heard you wanted the case.
You're right. What about it?
To learn more about the history of your great family. For a short moment, she seems puzzled by your request, but decides not to question it.
Well, my great-grandpops came to this land some 130-odd years ago with nothing but a herd of cattle and a desire to make a name for himself. Maynard K was his name. Slowly, with hard work and a lot of sweat and blood, he purchased the whole valley from the state. Made it his own. Our family filled its coffers and prospered and built a magnificent ranch manor house.
Why do I sense a but in there?
Because every good story has one, I guess. Anywho, but the butt of this tale is the industrialization of food production. It became much more profitable to cram as much cows as you can into concrete and metal boxes, make them live in their own shit, and pump them full of antibiotics. I even heard the poor things are forced to eat their own dead.
That's it. I'm not eating meat ever again. Imagine such a life. That would... Never question my steak about past life. Why don't eat meat? Yes, because those instant curry noodles you're so fond of are an indefinitely healthier choice.
You're a smart man. My pops told me about industrial meat production when I was 7. Haven't touched a steak or a chicken leg since, some 30-odd years. Well, anywho, my grandpops Philip tried to persuade great-grandpops Maynard to modernize, to follow the new direction money could have taken him. They had an offer to make a co-op with General Meats. Maynard refused over and over again, and that caused some bad blood between the two.
There's the right. You have to stick to what you know.
That was kind of the point, you know. If they industrialized the cows, Maynard would lose both the only thing he knew how to do and his way of life. So, Kays kept on doing as Kays ever did, herding through the whole valley. But the industrials were making more cheap meat over flooding the market, and eventually that choked the family business dead. And as his business was dying, Maynard died. I'm just grateful he bit the dust before all he built with his own 2 hands fell to nothing.
He died all of a sudden?
Yep, all of a sudden. Don't get me wrong, he was 80-something, but still vital, still kicking, still riding through the valley till his last day. Philip always claimed the old man died out of spite, but I think he died from a broken heart. Still, he tried to rally the family, to industrialize, but it was too little too late. We were cornered out of the Gray City market by then. So, with no source of income, the family was forced to declare bankruptcy and sell land back to the state at dirt cheap prices. And that was the end of us. Within 1 generation, rise and fall of the House of K.
Lady, I know stories. This is not the end.
It's the end for now. There are other stories about my family, but I ain't got the heart or mind to tell them.
Who's the stocky guy that was here before?
Stocky, what are you rambling about?
You know, compact, broad shoulders, built like a tank, thick set. Is your day around 7:30?
Lots of them come through. We are the only gas station around these parts, you know.
There's no clue who you're talking about, or she's hiding it well. We head back to motel. See if we can do something with that machine. Answer the call.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
You are.
My name is Percy Ruggers.
I have a question, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow.
You ever experienced the sky changing, catching on fire?
The firmament is in flames? Are there any winged women in golden armor? Or a monstrous wolf devouring the sun? Or bearded giants duking it out with hammers? Ring any bells?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't matter.
So, can we move on to the primary reason for my call, Mr. Harrow? If my information is correct.
Just hang up. Label on the reddish button. Push the button. Take the bottle of water. Wonder if there's a way to fix the machine. Here we drive back to south again, see if we can interrupt their conversation.
Oh, shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
Sucks.
Not really.
Tough.
Yeah, not.
Anyways, I'm logged in now. Alright, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop. It says.
Hang on, I'm gonna
Wait, what? I don't know.
go to the
There's
part.
no way. You must have misclicked or something.
I didn't. Look. Okay.
Play it.
Why would he do that? So you think I imagine?
No.
Well, I don't have.
Maybe the footage skipped.
Well, it's saying. Look, Sim 41, and that mirror right there as I remember it.
Wait. Who's that?
Now, just a rando customer drop by to ask something. No idea who he is.
To ask something.
Oh, well.
I'm telling you something strange.
Heard enough.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's.
Drive north. Actually, I should have said the roadblock. Went the rest of the way.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Doctor, I saw the whole sky being set on fire. Oh, so what would you say the fiery sky means to you? I'm not speaking symbolically, it really happened. Well, there are many phenomena that might make the sky look like it's aflame. For instance, recent solar flares have caused the aurora borealis to move much further south than we thought possible. Tell me, how did you feel while the sky was burning? Doesn't know anything about the fiery sky. He can play his game if you want, talk about the feelings, but if you find out anything useful. I had fluctuating feelings. Understandable. If you're not certain of what's happening, your mind can't quite decide how to exactly respond. Often, how we're feeling about something is far more important than what's happening. I urge you to think of something more about this next time we see. Okay.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
All right, you should go and check in at.
Okay, get up.
I'll break you open if I have to.
She's not giving up. Despite her efforts, the vending machine remains unyielding. She's silent. She's still at it. I wonder if you can keep doing this. Her frustration with the machine continues without pause. She shows no sign of stopping anytime soon. She's still beating the vending machine. Undeterred, she keeps hitting it. A different sentence every time. She's not giving up. Despite her efforts, the machine remains unyielding. Okay, that seems the same.
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Sit. Wait until something interesting happens. You still hear the vehemently clank poor vending machine. Woman is still there. Keep waiting. Time passes, but after a minute or two, you notice vending machine vandal. The woman seemed to have lost the battle with the vending machine. She left the hotel and drove south. Can't help but wonder where she went. Get up. Press the reddish button. Take it. Go to the graveyard. Nothing here. Roadblock. Stable Wi-Fi connections. Don't struggle to find anything remotely resembling a signal. To go to a more civilized area. Where's Walter? Report Walter's disappearance to police. The sheriff's department, deputy sheriff. Yep. Man sounds bored out of his mind, like you just interrupted his hour-long stare at the ceiling cracks. Where's Walter? I want to report a missing person.
Right. Is that person an adult?
Boredom seeps from his every word. You wonder if he's even present mentally or just going through a remembered checklist. He's an adult. Yes.
So, right here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours?
Continue this pace, weeks will pass. Not sure, I suppose so.
Sir, you can't call the police with incomplete information.
His words might be harsh, but his tone says he would rather talk to you than go for another round at the wall. Stain counting.
You know what? I'll write it down here as yes, and we'll see later on. All right, what's the missing person's name?
Walter K.
Cousin Walt's missing? Again?
Again? Cousin Walt.
Yep, we family. K's and my folk. We go way back. But I reckon a tale of local history is not what you're here for.
Who says I'm not interested?
Well, way back my folk came here as settlers with Maynard O.K., the founder of Bothwood. This is way back, okay? My great-great-granddaddy, Clayton Bronco Canis, he was his right-hand man, his main cowboy. When old man K got rich, my folk got rich with him. Hell, we own a block of Bothwood. Too bad it's worth less than desert sand right now. So, we blood, even though I might not like all the K's that much. Anywho, Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But every time he just shows up, we used to get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while.
He seems to remember something.
Wait a moment. Who am I talking to? Who's doing the report?
I'd rather remain anonymous.
Well, shit. We're not taking synonymous calls. Fucking hell. Now I gotta turn on call tracking. One Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, Harrow? How do you know Cousin Walt?
Just a concerned citizen. I just wanted to be found.
Oh, there's still such a thing? In your rights, Harrow. As I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before. But every time he came back under his own horsepower. Alive and well. But I'll do you a solid and file this missing person report.
Nothing will come out of this. This man won't lift a finger even for Cousin Walt. Seems like justice in Rue Valley is slow and unachievable, even for the well-connected. Thanks for your service.
Only doing what we're here for.
With that, the line is dead. But wait, scroll through your feed, kill some time. Until thunder strikes. Scroll some more. Scroll through stale memes, boring news. Okay. Then you scroll in. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Wait for it to load. Nope, just blank pages. Check the signal. 1 bar, but you get the feeling that it would show half a bar. Like all these posts were somehow from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Time after time, you can't stop to admire how extraordinary it is. To feel the accumulation of electric charge around you. Cynical, shrug it off before it even strikes. Let it strike. Vending machine. Vending machine seems to be stuck. Apparently the lack of coffee is turning some people into monsters. Maybe you can do something about it. Hold to commit. Not enough willpower. This stocky man. U.S. Marine about him. Either doesn't know who you're talking about or she's hiding it well. Maxine K. There's Walter. Maxine's father is missing. So I can't do nothing about vending machine. He leaves the motel at 8:08 p.m. Ooh, leave this godforsaken place. Okay. I was gonna save that, but take a sip. Refreshing. Leave. Leave this drive back home. This desert stretches out endlessly, a vast expanse of ochre gravel, barren and desolate. A thin, cracked ribbon of asphalt snakes through the landscape, looping like a gnarly scar that vanishes in the horizon. Silence presses in, thick as molasses, interrupted only by the uneven hum of the car's engine and the faint whispers of wind through the dry brush. Just drive. You keep pretending that everything is fine, that everything is normal, that you're just driving home. No matter how hard you try, there's no running away from your poor decisions. They've got better mileage. In your rearview mirror, the sky ignites, painting the horizon in brilliant hues of red and orange. The inferno glows, flickers, casting eerie dancing shadows on the road ahead, a vivid reminder of the chaos you're desperately trying to escape. I got this. All I do is step on it. Seems that the time loop stretches further than you anticipated. The road home might wait just around the bend. You'll have to drive like a maniac to actually make it.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I've had enough of this. Leave Rue Valley and drive like a maniac. The car leaps forward at like a frantic old nag. Tires spitting dust, gravel of disdain. As the pedometer soars, the landscape blurs into a hemorrhageous mass of red rocks and greasy shadows. The foolhardy tempo calls your to mind another careless driver. It must be one of those Rue Valley things pushing your luck when you... even when you were fresh out of it. Maybe he managed to escape. Lingering on that thought certainly won't help. Continue. Step on it. Adding insult to injury, the phone buzzes incessantly, trying to yank you back to track. Drowning it out with the roar of the engine. Slowly fades away into the endless noise. You knew there was no turning back. Your mind races ahead, running faster than a car ever could. Press the pedal as far as it goes. Gripping the wheel, you're counting down to it, every second dragging longer than the last. You can almost feel the air tense up before the strike until... Once again, predicting the unpredictable, a superpower given to you and you alone. Left behind in the soaking desert road. Ignore the thought and just keep driving. You bash the desert as the last droplets of rain on the windshield start to fade away. Then it hits you. This is the furthest you've been able to go. Ooh. But time stops. Not because of the fiery sky and the end of the loop. Your internal clock says that you still have a couple of minutes before that happens. It stops because you are not in control anymore. In control of what? Well, take a guess. My life? Definitely, but there's one other thing. This car. You're not in control of this car anymore. Powered by inertia and the slippery asphalt, the vehicle acts on its own, swerving and sliding with astonishing choreography. Decisional check. Quickly but carefully do something to avoid the disaster. Now. You grab the wheel and manage to straighten the car, but the inertia is still there, pushing you straight to the curved road and into the abyss. Slam on the brakes. The knee-jerking reflex slams the brakes. Your awareness scrambling to catch up. The car skids but stops just before the cliff. The night sky fires. Up in the distance. You can't escape. Check out. Oh, you need a lot of points for that. One of willpower. Wake up. I got 2 points to my name. I want to help the woman now.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Get up and leave the office.
Mr. Harrow, please.
As you leave the office, the same same sights hit you once again. You struggle with the fact that the loop seems to be infinite. This place. Just want to leave. But you can't leave. No matter where you go, you will be tossed back here as soon as the clock hits 8:47 p.m. Forget it, I still want to leave this place. It seems that you will stay here for a long time. This attitude won't help much. I don't care. Fuck this fucking place. Suit yourself. Became obsessed with Rue Valley. Attention acquired. Fixed vending machine.
Come on, you thief!
Fixed vending machine. Maybe I can help. He looks at you suspiciously.
Sure. Give it a go.
Whisper to the machine. Trick is to know which buttons to push.
That's genius.
He laughs.
I'm I'm watching.
Press all the buttons one by one. Button by button, the machine refuses to reach your commands. This isn't working.
Yeah, I tried that before.
Whisper to the machine. It's listening. You reflect our energy and behavior, and I'm ready to make coffee with you. What? I know your purpose is granting my wishes, so please give me the coffee. You're a good machine. You are just confused because nobody taught you how to be yourself. Oh my god. The only answer you get is the refrigerator's hum, electricity's soft buzz. Perhaps it just wants to be left alone.
Hey, are you talking to the machine?
Guess not. Well, it was worth trying at least.
Whatever. I was just curious.
Grab the car cable from the back of the machine. It's thick and dirty. Now what? Pull the cable forcefully. Push machine a little bit. Have more space. There. Now you can have access to the cable and the socket in the wall. Wait. Unplug the cable with one hand while holding the socket with the other.
The old did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in method.
Put the cable back into the socket. Press the coffee button triumphantly. Nothing happens.
Oh, crap.
Tension updated. Slap the machine. In an instant, the information from the nerve endings of your palm reaches your brain, and the pain overwhelms you.
Oh my god, are you okay? Did you hurt your hand?
It's fine. It doesn't hurt at all. Fuck you and your coffee. It's just pain.
Good to hear that. But please.
Grab it and shake it. The machine rattles slightly, its mechanical hum protesting the unexpected disturbance. Still, with each shake, it metallically exterior it embraces the playful motion following the swing like a dancing partner.
Well, I guess it needs more than a hug.
Whirl it clockwise. Machine starts producing gurgling sounds as if it'll be sick. Swirl it the other direction. Gurgling from the inside dies as you change direction, but returns immediately louder and accompanied by hissing.
Oh, I think you made it angry.
But before you can answer her, the machine excretes an unknown liquid into the empty tray.
I don't think that was coffee.
Insert another coin. Push the coffee button cautiously. Nothing happens.
Damn.
Give up. You turn to her and shake your head. This problem is beyond your fixing abilities.
Well, thanks for trying.
Let me try again.
Sure. Give it.
Give up. Leave.
I'll break you open if I have to.
It will work. It has to work. You have indefinite time to try all the different combinations and embrace victorious, or you could ask around how to fix it. Continue.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech.
Oh yeah, I get that. Some interruption, but I'm a bit of a hurry. Put your hands. Excuse me.
Hey, listen. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow.
Fix
How
vending
are
machine.
you?
Hey, did you know to fix the vending machine? It's stuck. Wait, again? Damn it. Guess I'll really have to push Dad to get us the Vendomatic 3000, our rust bucket. Let's add more malfunction components than working ones. There's a trick to it to get it out of the unjam. And so far it's worked every time. I really should put a sign on the damn thing explaining how it worked. Listen up. You have to push the return change button, but really press it all the way until you hear the plastic crack. Then simultaneously press the coffee button and the more sugar button 3 times. Easy. Sounds like a tough but lethal combo in an arcade fighting game. Alright, let's see if this works. Leave.
My coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Let me try again.
Sure. Give it a go.
Push the return change button, but really press it all the way until you hear the plastic crack. Then simultaneously press the coffee button and the more sugar button 3 times. Insert a coin, press the coffee button. Enter the The coin clinks in the slot, a deep grinding echoes from within the coffee machine glows, and an infinite aroma of fresh brew begins to permeate the air. Enter the steaming cup.
Oh, what? Nice! I don't know how you figured it out, but thank you so much.
Takes a long sip from the plastic cup and savors the moment. As you don't say anything, she soon erupts the silence.
Here.
Raises the cup as if making a toast.
Strangers fixing machines.
Free inspiration
Speaking
gain.
of strangers, I'm Riley.
Nice to meet you, Eugene. Nice to meet you.
So, first session?
Is it that obvious?
Well, I've never seen you before, so I figured it might be your first.
Oh. Pauses and looks at you mischievously.
So, how was it?
I don't subscribe to the idea of therapy. I believe it's hard work.
I don't know. I wouldn't dismiss it so easily. Give it some time.
In time, you do have, but still, how much of a change can the end of one session bring? Even if repeated an infinite number of times.
Not that I have any personal experience with therapy. I only ever go during our mandatory assessments. My brother, though, he used to visit Dr. Fink daily for quite some time. And trust me, I saw him getting better and better as the months went by. Until he quit.
I wish I could just quit.
I'm sorry it happened. On the other hand, I'm kind of glad it did. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here in the middle of nowhere.
He winks as if not supposed to say it out loud.
What'd you do?
I did a stupid thing, or 2, during last New Year's Eve.
Oh, boy.
She whistles.
Well, I hope Dr. Fink helps you figure it out soon. So, how do you like the motel? Met the crew yet?
I assume Dr. Fink isn't part of the crew. Just Robin, the receptionist.
There's also Uncle Ben. He's the owner, and Robin's father. Aunt Anita was around until a year or 2 ago, but she's not a part of the place anymore.
Uncle and aunt. You related to them?
No, it's just that I lived here for a while. A long time ago, to be precise. The Flemings took me and my brother in after we lost everything. They became like family to us.
Lost everything. How come?
We lost our mom in a house fire, and our dad had passed before that, so...
Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, Uncle Ben was like a father to us. Still is in some ways. He's a little quirky, but he's got a good heart. Robin, too. I guess what I want to say is, you're in good hands here.
Yeah, right.
Come on, lighten up.
We're at 3 points now. Hold to wrap up. Fix the vending machine. Yay. You learn and test the combo to get the vending machine. Now you can have a coffee whenever you want. The best thing is, because of the time loop, you won't have to face the dreaded caffeine crash. Ian Fink, no. The owner of the motel, named Ben, doesn't seem to be around here. All right, to continue this. Wonder what we can do. Except for Wi-Fi. You spot 2 Wi-Fi networks, one labeled Rue Valley guest, another Rue Valley staff, or RV staff. Okay. Tap on the staff network. I don't think a random sequence of numbers is going to work. Someone around here has to know it. Tap on the guest network. Little Wi-Fi icon lights up a small victory, but the illusion doesn't last. It's a hollow connection. All signal and no substance. You stare at the screen for a second longer than necessary, as if willing it to change its mind, but no luck.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I had a question about your Wi-Fi. Oh, Mr. Harrow, it's so sorry. We're actually having a tiny bit of a trouble with that right now, but I can assure you we're working on it. What about the staff network? Any chance I could get a password for it? Sure, but it won't do you much good. That one is also down for the moment. I'd like to have it if you don't mind. RV staff 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. Got it. Thanks. Yeah, Dad's got a habit of forgetting things, so we just went with a simple route. I got you. You talked to Ben. Is he the manager of this place, right? There's a hint of panic in her voice. He is, but why would you want to talk to my dad, Mr. Harrow? I want to discuss the possibility of a discount still, since I'll be staying here, well, for a long time. Oh, okay. That's definitely a managerial level decision. The trouble is, he's not even here. Can I get his phone number then? Yeah, of course. Let me send it to you real quick. Yay. Leave. Phone. Networks password. Success. It connects without protest, but once again, nothing. Okay. Okay, let's go to the south. Reject. Phone. Nothing there.
See my brother around by any chance?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you headed about?
The stocky man. gotta create a save, you know? The mystery continues. So here are my thoughts on Rue Valley. I really did enjoy my time with the game, and it brought back the nostalgia of past games like Secret of Monkey Island or Curse of Monkey Island. The story is compelling, and you really have to utilize the tools at your disposal, and think outside the box in some cases. Overall, I feel like the developer did a fantastic job at capturing the mood and setting. I had a lot of fun with this game and plan to play more on my Twitch channel in the near future. And that's the end of my review. If you enjoyed yourself, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do me a solid and like the video. It really helps me out. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. As always, I'm Paden Sturtevant. Take care and stay safe.